Yo, what's good, family? Double R locked in from the Shy. Season 2, Episode 3, Losing Recipes. This one might hit for some of y'all. Every family has one. A dish, a sauce, a specific way somebody seasons something that you never tasted anywhere else on earth and never will again. Grandma's sweet potato pie, Gramps running a grill like it was a sacred ceremony, specific wood, specific timing, wouldn't let anyone near it while he worked. An aunt who made pound cake that people would drive across town for, and she never once wrote it down. And then they're gone, and the recipe goes with them. Not because they were selfish with it, not because nobody cared, but because it lived in their hands. It was muscle memory, instinct, a pinch of this, and you'll know when it's ready. It was never meant to be documented. It was meant to be passed, watched, learned in real time, side by side in a kitchen that doesn't exist anymore. I think about that a lot. How much knowledge just exit the world quietly. No announcement, no archive, just one generation carries it, and if the transfer doesn't happen, it's gone. Full stop. And food is the easy example because everybody feels it. Everybody has a dish they can describe perfectly but can't recreate it. But food is just a door. What's really behind it goes much deeper. Because it's not just recipes we're losing. It's the way of doing things, the family culture, the specific rituals that made your household yours and nobody else's. The way people gathered, how Sunday used to be an actual event, not a concept, an event. How neighbors knew each other by name, by family, by history. How elders were consulted, not just tolerated. How problems got solved inside the community before they were ever went outside of it. A lot of that is gone now, or going. And some of it, I want to be honest, needed to go. Not everything that was old was good. Some traditions carry pain for it just as much as they carry culture. Some ways of doing things were just survival mechanisms for a world that's changed, and holding on to it does more harm than good. I'm not here to romanticize everything that came before, but here's where it gets complicated. When something leaves, even something that needed to leave, something has to replace it. There has to be a new recipe, a new way of gathering, a new way of building trust, a new ritual that gives people the same thing the old one did, even if it looks completely different. I'm not sure that's happening, at least not at the same rate things are being lost. It feels like we're clearing the table faster than we're cooking. Like the critique of the old way is sharp and justified, but the blueprint for what comes next is still being figured out. And in that gap, that space between what we left behind and what we haven't built yet, a lot of people are just floating. No recipe, no reference point, no sense of what the dish even supposed to taste like. And I think about this from a creative standpoint too, because this is part of why I make what I make. Art carries recipes. Music carries recipes. The specific way someone told a story, the values embedded in a lyric, the worldview inside an album, that's culture being transferred. That's somebody's grandmother's sweet potato pie in sonic form. When we stop making things with intention, when the content becomes noise, when the music stops saying something, when the storytelling becomes purely performance, we lose recipes there too. And those losses are quieter, but they compound just as fast. So I think the move is twofold. One, go back and recover what you can. Ask the questions while people are still there to answer them. Sit with your elders, not just out of obligation, but out of hunger. They're holding on to things you don't even know you need yet. And 2, start writing things down. Start being intentional about what you're building and what you want to leave behind. Because somewhere down the line, somebody is going to wish they had your recipe. Make sure it exists somewhere outside of you. Affirm with me. I am a carrier of something worth passing on. I will build with intention and preserve with purpose. That's the word this week. And I want to hear from y'all on this one. Drop a comment if you're listening on YouTube. Tag me on the socials. What's a recipe you lost? Literal or figurative? That you wish you had been passed down? And what are you building right now that you want the next generation to have? At Doubl R_R on X, at the Doubl R on IG. Let's talk. That's episode 3, Losing Recipes. Go call somebody older than you this week. Ask them something you've been meaning to ask. And don't wait until the kitchen is empty. I'm Doubl R. This is One with Double. Miracles on miracles. Peace, blessings, Chicago. Stay rooted.